Hello! Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, it's so nice. This is our happy, wholesome Christmas stream.
It's
I'm not sure that's really... Is it wholesome, or is it just because we haven't managed to do this since Halloween?
It has been a long time. It's wholesome because what did you do, Shelley? Show the nice people. We have a camera to show them.
Is this working?
It's working. Yeah.
Okay.
Show them, Shelley.
Okay, because
This
it's
is what
not
Shelley
coming
did.
up on my phone.
Well,
so.
it's on
You have
mine.
to hold it up because you can see in the camera.
Here, see? Shelley made cookies. Oh, wow, they smell amazing. All right.
They do smell really good. It's actually very distracting.
Yeah. At first, when I loaded up the game, Shelley was like, is it broken? What's happened to her? She's all screwed up.
Oh, God, now I'm remembering what happened last time.
Yeah. How are you doing, Matt?
So, you know, the last stream was actually pretty rough for me. I did not, since again, you watching this probably all know this, but Chris asked me to not look at anything about the game, so I went into it knowing nothing about it. Yeah, and that last live stream hit me pretty hard.
Well, no, we did one after.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, the last one was the one where there was the suicide.
Oh, did we keep
playing? I can't
playing?
say that word on YouTube. Shoot. Well, we just got demonetized.
Did we just keep playing?
Yeah, we played for a little bit. We had time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was remembering. I was like, we went beyond it. Okay.
Yeah. So far beyond. So we left off last time. We're going to have to start romancing a new girl. Since the last one glitched into oblivion. I mean, how many times has that happened? Right? All right. So
I don't know, Chris.
I think we're going for Yuri. That was the thing. So let's.
Zhao Yun, they are chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah.
Oatmeal.
No.
I've never made oatmeal cookies.
Oatmeal chocolate chip cookies are actually pretty good.
No.
This is
no.
Matt's having more trouble with this.
No,
than
let me
anything
just explain. Oatmeal is not a cookie.
Do you dislike oatmeal? I know you don't like oatmeal raisin cookies, but is it because you feel tricked by the raisins, or do you not like the oatmeal as well?
That's actually the main reason. The raisins.
Okay.
Here's the thing about raisins. They look at a glance like chocolate chips, and you bite into it, and you feel like someone has tricked you, has pulled the rug out from under you, and given you these like sour, squishy, like nasty, like I hate it so much.
Dan came and said, I haven't actually watched any of the Doki Doki streams yet, but Matt sold me on it in the podcast the other day when you did
when
your
he
voice.
Was not happy. Oh. One of Yuri's words is climax. I assume that's a literature thing.
Oh yeah, we're playing the game.
No, keep talking. This part's this is the boring part.
Zhao Zhao Yun says, why is Chris wearing his business outfit while recreationally playing games?
No, Chris is in his pajamas.
This is
this is my gaming suit.
Yes.
Specially designed to be gaming.
If you saw the episode we filmed in New Zealand, you know that Chris wears a suit always, including when he goes to bed and wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
That's right. Uncontrollable. There we go.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah. We'll keep the conversation going. Oh, suicide is sadly.
Do you think it's...
We'll talk about this.
Oh, that's one. Oh no.
I know,
Come
Yuri.
on.
Well, remember she has that kind of like cutting thing. She's probably, into cutting, I think. But yeah, keep the conversation going while we get through this boring part.
I'm looking.
You guys? Yeah, Matt. Did you have something?
Anyway, no. I want to thank Dan for. Oh yeah, I do remember you. It was in the live stream. I think actually you were watching. Yeah, thank you. It's great to have all you guys with us, and I'm glad that so many people agree that oatmeal raisin cookies are absolute trash.
You betrayed me. None of you. You're no good. I treat you like a princess.
No, it's fine, Chris. Chris, if you don't like chocolate chip cookies, it's fine.
I like chocolate chip
There's
cookies.
enough
I'm
for
looking
me and Shelley to have the ones that Shelley made.
Oh my gosh, I don't like this.
B Deseret 6 says, I'm here for Matt's reaction.
Effulgent. There's no way Natsuki even knows how to say that word.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new Superman trailer?
No.
No?
Oh, well,
There's a new Superman trailer?
Yeah. Don't you guys follow all of the things?
There's so many things, Chris.
I've been following the what's happening in Congress where they can't come up with a spending bill.
That's what, yeah. That's probably more important.
But also that it happens so often that Congress can't come up with a spending bill and threatens a government
Well,
shutdown.
they've been doing continuing resolutions for the last 2 years. So they haven't actually raised the debt ceiling. There's no debt ceiling right now.
So that means all of us can spend as much money as we want, right?
Well, that is Biden's student loan forgiveness. Yeah, there's no debt ceiling. But the debt ceiling is supposed to come back into effect in 2027 at the same levels that it was back in 22, I think. And so
That would be kind of impossible given how much money that we've spent that we didn't have.
yeah, it would be a problem for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, for 5 years of money printer going brr.
Yeah, and then because Trump also wants to kind of make money printer go burr with his tax cuts, which the
Right.
government counts as spending. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah,
Because,
yeah, I mean,
a
that-
tax cut is less revenue, so it counts as spending. So that would count against the debt ceiling, obviously.
I mean, Trump is not a small spender. He did actually spend. His administration printed a lot of money during his last year in office because of COVID. Right, there was a lot of money being printed essentially. I mean, I know that's technically not what happens when the Fed, increases the money supply. But yes, that's what Trump did, and then Biden did it. But
Biden's
times
was
10.
Yes, and also you didn't have the pandemic as the same reason. But
Right.
John Yun asked, isn't Congress shutting down only symbolic? The country will continue to run even if Congress says it won't. Well, it's not just Congress shutting down. It would be the whole federal government would shut down. Would the
National
country
parks.
continue to run? Yes. What
Because
would
it's almost like
happen-
we don't need the government as big as it is.
What would happen is essentially all federal, except for some probably critical employees, federal employees would be furloughed, which means they would not be working and they would not get paid. However, when the government opens again, then they would get all the back pay. So it's not that they will never be paid for this period of time. There was some criticism of, so when Obama was president, we had a government shutdown, and there was some criticism that the Obama administration did some performative stuff, like roping off the Washington Monument and stuff like that during the shutdown to make it visible to people that the government was shut. Even though you don't
I remember
really need
Right.
to rope off that, you can't go in the Washington Monument, but you can still look at it and
I
go
thought they
up
had
to it.
armed guards with their guns trailed on anybody who dared to look at it.
Is that true, Chris?
I heard that on the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, so I think here's the most important thing to understand about a government shutdown is if the government is shut down and you notice basically no impact on your life, then that's why we need to reduce government bureaucracy because
You're a
so much
Doge
of it is
man?
unnecessary.
Or are you a Rand Paul man?
I don't.
Wait, hold on. What is?
I don't.
Is Rand Paul not a Doge man? What is?
Well, he was talking about it before Doge was a thing.
Rand Paul just said that we should have Elon Musk become Speaker of the House.
Did he? I missed
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, he has to
2
be
days
elected.
ago. Well, no,
Well, here-
actually, because technically the Speaker of the House
Does
doesn't
not
have
have
to
to
be
be a congressman.
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
So Rand Paul was
forgot,
like,
yeah.
make Elon Musk Speaker of the House. That'll really F with them. And I was just like, oh my God.
This is where we are.
and then,
Yes.
It's kind of like the rule where technically any Catholic man can be elected pope.
yeah, but it's not going to be anyone except for a cardinal, right? Is
Right.
that the level
In
above?
reality, it's
Yeah.
always a cardinal.
Yeah. But anyway, so Rand Paul said this, but now the Democrats have this whole thing where they've obviously all got the same talking points, which is calling Elon Musk the next president.
Someone was calling him President Musk.
And attacking him for being the richest billionaire, is having us shut down the government, and he's lying to you, and he doesn't care about you. So there's that whole are we listening? Why is this billionaire coming in and dictating to Congress what we can do?
It's so crazy.
that's
Never
one
before
thing.
have billionaires had outside influence.
And then the second thing is trying to call him President Musk and trying to obviously drive a wedge between Musk and Trump. right? And like making Trump feel hurt that Musk is taking the whatever his credit, or
As if somehow Trump wouldn't understand this very simple, basic.
like the thing that they're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's
Like
this-
what? You could like hurt Trump's feelings?
No.
He's
Not
got
that-
such thick skin.
Not that you can. Yeah, he does. But I think just like the idea that wouldn't be transparent. It's so funny because also there was somebody who tweeted about this on Twitter X about how this is what the Democrats are obviously doing, and then Musk like quote tweeted it and was like, "Yeah, and it's not gonna work." So obviously, we'll see. Anyway,
So are we here to play Doki Doki?
Let's take a break from talking politics. Let's play some Doki Doki.
yeah.
And that would mean, Shelley, you're up.
Proud dungeon sex owner says.
Wait.
So what I'm hearing is if I convert to Catholicism, I can be Pope.
Let's say that again. The username Proud Sex Dungeon Owner wants to be Pope.
I mean, I suppose it's theoretically possible.
That's right. Repentance is always an option.
Okay. Hi again, Chris.
Yeah, we're doing it again.
Glad to see you didn't run out. Oh, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha. Why is everything kind of askew?
It's a perspective.
Shelley, no, it's totally level. I don't
Actually,
know
that's a good point. I wonder. I don't think the first round it was like that.
No, it's totally level. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word.
Are you suddenly from New Jersey?
I've been thinking about the drones. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa.
Yuri, what happened? Thanks for keeping your promise, Chris. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Oh, what kind of commitment is she talking about?
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh.
What the heck?
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica.
Yeah, it's definitely more apparent that everything is kind of off-center.
Yeah, and they're cut off funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something strange.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
So it begins, David. Oh, Monica,
What?
you're a little bit in the way, Monica.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps something manga collection in the club room.
Oh, it's so screwed up. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature?
And as they told us on The Office, hentai is art.
What?
What?
Yeah, you remember
That was in The Office?
Yeah, I think it was a cutscene. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, Terry.
We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Ooh, I like this. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in
She's
picking up a book to
looming
read?
over us. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
Same old Yuri. Oh, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
I'm glad that I'm reading this. It's like people are so distracted by social media now, you can't sit down to a good Doki Doki Literature Club and just read anymore.
Uh-huh. And I was just waiting for how you were going to describe this. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Oh, yeah. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
People can see your facial expression.
I
now,
know.
Chris.
That's fun. All right? Tartatank likes reading. You're with me. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
I'm going to start stress eating soon.
We have a limited supply of cookies. I really want one. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Does it say what the book is?
I'm sure we'll
now
get
it's
to it.
less skewed.
Oh, yeah, it's fixed. The game fixed itself. We're okay. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Does it ever say what the book is?
We'll see.
Now that she's normal.
Yeah, everything, the game fixed itself. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Let's play it cool, guys. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. We're not playing it cool. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Damn it.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
Oh, that means she was focused on something else other than the book.
Uh-huh.
Three of us.
What's wrong with her eye?
Oh, it's slowly
It's fine.
drifting away.
It's fine.
But
guys.
I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Uh-huh.
How far will it go? How far can the human eye drift off their face before they have problems?
It's fine, guys. It's totally normal. It's just the way the art is illustrated.
Just continuing to look at it drifting in real time.
It follows you no matter where you are in the room, it follows you.
For a moment, when it first started drifting, she kind of looked like the guy from... Did you ever watch The Goonies?
Oh, yeah, the monster.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Yuri? She's #1 best girl. Oh, Karis, hello. Return of Matt's mustard. All right, let's click. That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems to have reached
Stopped,
its
yeah.
limit.
All right.
I wanted to reread some of it, which is hard to do with only one eye.
Would you date a girl who had an eye that was over here?
Shelley, would you?
Oh, it's back.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious how you came to have 2 copies of the same book. It's not the Necronomicon.
Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean...
She went to the bookstore yesterday to get a book for us.
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
She's so cute. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading soon.
I want to know what book this is.
We'll find out.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Maybe the book is.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
I was gonna say it might be that romance novel that you showed me a cover of called A Modest Proposal by Jonathan Swift.
Am I missing something?
Do you know what A Modest Proposal is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it was an ebook that it said A Modest Proposal, Jonathan Swift, but it was like the image was of a guy proposing to a woman.
Is that like AI going
yeah,
wrong?
like they're just like, or somebody's trying to like, you know.
Like resell books that are not under copyright anymore.
Yeah, if they're public
Proposal.
domain, so it's a modest proposal. Stick on an image of a proposal.
It just sell.
I feel like Jonathan Swift, if he could understand the modern world, would be very happy with that.
Yeah, I think he would.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. We're going to find out. The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
okay.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the
Okay.
front cover.
Nice. Okay. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
Oh.
Just some light reading.
And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
Oh my gosh, I love you, Yuri.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Holy. But anyway, I'm really into it.
I just accidentally bought 2 copies of this.
The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
Is this going to end with all of us as a human centipede together?
Oh, gosh.
God.
No.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I'm glad they spelled that out for us.
Yes, I know. In case you missed all subtext.
That wasn't even subtext. That was the text.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chris?
Limbs. I love limbs. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
He said he forgot. So is he remembering now? The previous stuff?
No, I don't think so.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Yeah, a serial killer perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What the hell?
It's like kidnapping font.
Then suddenly... I'm rambling.
I see no red flags with this one.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Really? Because you should be backing away slowly right now.
What is my reality?
Well, I guess it's all right then.
She's looking at us now.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem where my eye drifts off of my face sometimes. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets
Oh
my God,
Chris!
I didn't click that. That was the game.
Oh.
That was not me misclicking. I'm an expert clicker.
Matt was like, I wanted to see what the creepy thing was. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
If any of you saw what that was in the chat, let us know. Super wholesome, cute game.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
It is true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Ooh!
Shelley's jumpy.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying?
I'm saying get away from me, Chris. Get away from me
Let me
right
just
now.
get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri.
Chris, you're not thinking clearly. Yeah.
Are you sure? Seem a little bit apprehensive.
That's...
Oh, actually, yeah, I wonder, in the chat history...
Nope, it's not there, is it? Then suddenly... Oh, that part is there. When horrible, but because of... Then suddenly, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, it's not there. Let's return to the game.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
Human interaction.
That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh my god.
Eyes on the prize, Shelley.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. Oh, what are you drinking, man? Hot chocolate?
I'm just drink some chamomile tea, actually.
Oh. Chamomile? Chamomile?
Chamomile.
I'd walk a chamomile in her shoes.
No, I'd give a camel a meal. in her
Metapharsical
shoes.
said, it says my body gets blah, blah, blah gibberish.
Oh, okay. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Is that a high five?
Sure.
What is happening?
Nothing.
I don't know. I just feel like,
Shelley
how
Pace.
can Yuri can be simultaneously such a wet blanket and also, like,
So
a
cute.
serial killer?
I would
Or-
not use either of those descriptions. I think she's a wonderful lady. I'm glad we're romancing her. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book.
She's glitching and her eye is feeling off her face.
I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
So sorry. I was just bathing the feeling of your body heat. Okay.
You got to be more on the ball, Shelley. Yuri, you
I
really
think I got
apologize.
all the actual words in that. I do. I don't really mean to.
I remember once on the subway, I found myself reading like over a guy's shoulder the newspaper he was reading, and he got real mad.
So a friend of mine I know who's an author, she said she was working on like a book on the plane, and so she's typing something.
Hello, Monica.
And then suddenly she hears the guy next to her chuckle after she wrote a funny thing, and then she was like, oh my god.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelley, could you hand me one of those comfort cookies?
Do we need it now?
I need it.
Yeah.
Hello. Do you want one, Shelley?
Wait. Hunter Kratz says there's a lot of secret things you might have to try later on too. Stuff that if you check game files or delete certain ones, there's a lot of secret routes. Really? I thought we were going to be done with this soon.
Just watch a game theory video. I hope you enjoy hearing me eat a crunchy cookie. Shelley, these are great cookies. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where are the chocolate chips you used?
Dan knew they're Trader Joe's chocolate chips actually.
It tastes really chocolatey and good.
Jan says there's like 1.5 bags of chocolate chips in this batch.
Nice.
I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Okay.
All right, ready, Shelley?
Yep. Sorry. I mean,
Bashful.
where'd
Here.
her eye go?
This should work, right? Oh, that's just anime.
I know.
slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them.
Oh, reading together
Mm-hmm.
about people who have insatiable bloodlust and start cutting off people's limbs and doing weird human experiments.
I mean, how else do you get to know a girl?
I suppose so.
Very similar copy. It's good. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to... Oh, man. Please put your other arm around her. Here.
No, it's in the way. You have to remove it.
Yuri,
Yuri.
take...
Yes.
In between your forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm. Oh, wow, this works together. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together. It's actually kind of distracting me.
Is this what these games, dating sim games are like?
How would I know? I've never played a game like this.
Uh-huh. You're like, we're not going to read that part.
I'm
Are
chewing.
you ready
Yeah.
to turn the page?
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
Now she's looking at us, and it's kind of
Oh, she is.
Wait, did you guys notice that Monica's in the chat asking, "Can I have a cookie?"
Oh, it's another layer
No,
of
like
creepiness.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I know. I saw Monica. I said hello to Monica. Monica's in the chat. Layers to this. All right, huh?
EC Animation says the game glitched so hard she appeared in this chat.
Thank you for being here, Monica. I don't know how I'll be able
Hunter
to keep up
Kratz
with her.
says, is the plan just that you're finishing each character's main route? We don't have a plan, Hunter.
We
We're
just
just
plan.
playing this game.
We're going.
And Chris convinced us it would be fun.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, you're having fun the way that, like, someone has fun when they they're watching other people watch a horror movie that they haven't seen before, but you have.
You don't know what kind of fun I'm having.
Or like, introducing people to the room. This is the kind of fun you're having.
I've introduced a lot of people to the room over the years. Now it no longer needs me to introduce people.
That's okay. Now she's smiling and looking at us.
A little
and it's
blush.
You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. She thinks you're a moron, Chris. You can't read. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Think about it. Most of human history, people have been illiterate. Only today have there been such widespread literacy that so many people could enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club.
Monica says, there's nothing better than a rainy night watching Matt, Shelley, and Chris play DDLC.
I agree.
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah. Thanks. Syncing up. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. My vocabulary is improving as I stay in this literature club. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it on her own thumb.
I see, slow burn.
Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That's deranged.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, her. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Maybe she's secretly the author.
Oh,
Definitely not.
Well, really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that. She's sweating.
That's what you were talking about. Oh my God.
Nothing.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Ooh, Zach, Civilization 6 would be fun.
Sorry. I
Haunt
thought
us.
you meant something else about her.
Something.
Oh God.
Something else.
Never mind. Spoilers. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
The face of a woman who's fine.
Oh, God. I just need some water.
Actually, so do I. All right, don't push yourself. Game ASMR.
Do you really want to do ASMR?
I think that's a great idea. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Chris? Did something happen just now?
Monica's on the screen. Monica's in the chat. I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really.
She was worried about Satsuki. No, not Satsuki.
Sats-
There's Natsuki. I can't even remember her name.
Oh, no!
Wait, who else's name? There's no one else, is there?
Oh, there's no one else.
It's all coming together.
I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
All right, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Sayori! That's the name. I remember. Sayori.
Who?
Don't you remember, Matt?
What?
Remember her. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag.
Okay.
Who should we show the form?
Natsuki, so I can get a break.
Yeah, I was going to say. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ...
Oh! Ah! Chris, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home, Shelley.
Oh my god.
Well, what?
Choke on this cookie.
I'm glad we have a camera.
I unfortunately had it in my mouth.
Do I have cookie behind me on the sofa?
No.
Just a little bit of vomit. It's fine.
Ooh, wow. Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Oh, she's gonna explode. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
God, what are we gonna see?
Is there a Christmas game we could have played instead?
No,
This is a Christmas
Shelley.
game. There's all about... I was gonna say death and rebirth, but that's Easter.
All right, and Shelley, can you just be quiet because I want to read my poem, okay?
Yeah, you-
Okay.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
That's kind of messed up.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
What's going on in this game? So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Pro. She's like 14.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Good guy, Chris.
Owen Bridger says, sorry I'm late. I didn't even know this was happening. Well, Owen,
Well, we've been having issues of YouTube notifying people.
but, also, the stuff you missed was kind of gross.
Oh, it's only going to get better. Let's talk to Monica. Yuri's somewhere else.
The game is not giving us choices.
No.
Hi, Chris. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. Guess you love it when people's eyes pop out of their faces. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, keep your eyes in your head. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing. I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Chris. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
It's true.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Chris. I was going, O in my head while reading it.
Is that an O or an
I
ooh?
think it's an ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ugh.
It's really metaphorical.
It's metaphorical.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Well, hey, Garrus, thanks for the $20. A special binding moment between the two characters becoming romantically connected through reading. Meanwhile, the school janitor is waiting just out of frame for these silly kids to leave so they can clean the room. It's probably true. And there's like exploded eyeballs.
And it's the Rosencrantz and Gilded Stir.
Oh, yeah.
This
Oh,
game.
Shenmue. Yeah, that'd be a good one to play on this channel. All right. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her.
You're not being a good wingman, Monica. You're trying to shoot her down.
But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri, I'm back. I was waiting for the jump scare.
No jump scare.
Did I miss anything?
There's not been a single jump scare here, Shelley.
That's why I'm like worried about even looking at the.
We need you to read, Shelley.
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Thank you again, Karis.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
Hold on, are you holding that up so you can only see the text and not see the?
Yes.
Shelley is a coward.
Yes. I told you I hate jump scares.
There's no jump scares coming.
Don't worry, I'll warn you when a jump scare is coming.
No, you're not gonna. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Nothing's happening, Shelley.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Ooh, yeah, let's read Monica's poem.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I love you, Monica. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
We're learning so much from this game. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it, is kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
That's good advice. I have to remind myself when I'm doing a script.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
This is good advice.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink.
Arcade type of thing. All right, Shelley, cover your eyes. There's going to be a major jump scare. Just kidding.
So just move your hand and go with the flow.
All right, seriously, now there's a big jump scare. Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, right now, seriously. Big jump scare.
Okay.
Oh, all right, we can share with Yuri.
Okay, I expect this to get weird.
Why? ...
Because Yuri and
I don't know what you're talking
Suki
about.
are the ones that are glitching.
As Yuri read the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
I wrote it for her. What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
Like me. He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
I looked up online every single word for her. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Or is it, Chris? Is it? Huh?
I don't know. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
Kind of remember her saying this in the first playthrough.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed
Sounds to
for.
me like you're the expert.
There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How? I'm sorry you don't have as much to say this time, Matt.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
Oh, God.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Oh, God, what's it gonna be? Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost Under the Light. This is the same as her previous one, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to get replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I just noticed, Shelley, you made 2 cookies for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Because 1 cookie is, like, not enough.
Mm-hmm.
3 is, like, too much.
Mm-hmm.
2 is just right. Are you ready? Jump scare.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Here it is. What? Oh, I guess I was wrong. I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
We were eating cookies. Ah! Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
That's a relief.
Yuri is also a Russian name. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Appreciate
Something
that.
easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ooh. Ooh. What does hoo-hoo mean?
Can we start saying that more often now? But
Hoo-hoo.
hoo-hoo.
Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Chris.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
Sayori. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
Seriously, didn't we go through this before?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I hadn't even thought of that. There could have been the first time, too. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chris.
Me too. Well. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. Keep hammering that.
I was like,
This
they
is a
really
literature
do
club.
hammer that in a lot.
It's just a literature club. Everyone, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Itsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
Last time they got into a fight, right?
They really did. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Itsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Itsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way,
Why are you laughing, man?
because that's a stupid thing to say. If I want suggestions, I want people who already like it and agree with me, right? It's not how you get the best suggestions. But who am I to say that? Monika liked it, and Chris did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
Oh.
Ooh.
First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chris liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Itsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Ooh, teenage girls. Brutal.
How old are these girls? Just asking for a friend.
That's not what I...
Perfect, I need a cookie.
So you have chocolate chips on your hands.
You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're jealous that Chris appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
She's pulling out the stops.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chris started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Well played.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that.
The music is speeding up, huh?
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch!
Well, edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point! Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Is that supposed to be a sick burn?
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Oh, Natsuki's definitely. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself?
Oh, God.
What the fuck is wrong with your head? Are we
Shelley,
getting in trouble?
F-bomb. On a live stream again.
Well, it's the game.
It's-
Oh, yeah? Go on.
It's a literature club.
Let Chris hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
I mean, it's not changing my opinion of Yuri, I gotta say. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Chris! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I...
What?
I think you have to decide who you agree with.
Let's go with Yuri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Yuri.
What happened? It's not letting you. Oh, try Yuri again. Keep trying Yuri.
It's getting bigger.
Ah!
Is there a Monica option? Okay.
Holy.
Oh, there is Monica.
Oh, hi, Monica.
Whoa.
She's
Hi.
wow. Cool.
Oh.
Hey, Chris. Why don't we step outside for a little bit?
That's a good idea.
Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
Where are you going, Matt? Oh, Matt's gone.
But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? It's because I didn't bring napkins.
It's because I noticed that Shelley had
Oh.
chocolate on her fingers.
Oh.
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Ooh.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away.
Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Chris, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out.
I bet you will be.
I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Chris. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. What?
Let's write a poem, everyone.
All right, poem time. It's a literature club.
What happened?
All right. Okay.
Shelley, I would feel a lot better if you would give me another cookie.
All right. Oh, these cookies don't slide. They slide a lot. Merry Christmas, everybody. Shelley, do you want one?
No.
You're still eating your first cookie?
Well, I've been talking a lot.
So have I, and I finished my cookie. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I got some poems to write. Poetry or poems. A tragedy gotta be. Tragedy is not her.
We are getting unreal. Our Eduardo says, "Are we here for the Harry Potter fanfic?" Monica, hello there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Huntus was like, "Uh-oh, the music is getting a little crazy. What's about to happen?"
Yeah. There's
Aurelian says, girls, please. You're both the prettiest princess at the ball."
That's so true. Matt, you don't have your headphones or microphones on.
Monica was on the chat earlier, but she seems to have
No, she's there.
disappeared.
She's smiling,
Oh,
which
there we go.
looks creepy. Wow, Matt. Like, when you take on and put that off, like, take
It's
that off
agonizing.
and put that on, it's really loud. David White says, "I can't believe Shelley cursed.
Makes me want to flee.
I see her definitely now. I think he means he sees me differently now." Look, I was just reading what was on the...
We have to get inside of the actors. We are the actors. We have to get inside the story. I'm trying to write poetry. I can't do both at the same time.
Oh, God.
Is something funny?
So, Shelley, I just want to say that when you said that you were just reading what was on the screen,
Uh-huh.
that you basically just pulled a Ron Burgundy.
What kind of cookies are they eating, chat? We're eating chocolate chip cookies that I baked and brought with me.
Really, I do appreciate that, Shelley. It's very delicious.
Monica says, "I have a feeling I'm going to spend 10 hours watching Matt eat cookies."
We got another glitch.
If you want to live stream... Whoa. Should you...
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that.
I was going to say, did you click on that? What is happening down here?
Oh, this is little characters. It's just a single note. Let's see. Dream. Is it just going to be this now? The game is breaking down. Extreme? Yeah, extreme.
But if you want to watch the live
Okay.
stream me eating cookies, we can do a...
10 hours might be a little extreme.
It's 10 hours. What's that thing? Mukbang. That's what I'll do. A mukbang.
No, do not do mukbang, Matt.
That ends in disaster.
And vomiting.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So because Yuri wouldn't leave, Monica rebooted the game. Is that what's happening? Or fast forwarded the game?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. We didn't get to discuss the book with, Matt. Okay. It's better than the sneeze. It's just that single horrible note. Judgment.
Matt, what are you doing?
I just had to sneeze.
Okay.
All right, so sometimes when I eat chocolate, I have to sneeze.
Oh, right. I forgot about
I'm not
that.
allergic to it. I just...
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Who are these people
No,
I
just
work
Matt.
Well, I mean, I wasn't... I never knew this was something that happened to anyone. I didn't automatically assume it also happened to you.
No, I mean, like I haven't heard of anybody else
No,
having this problem.
I'm a special snowflake.
Snowflake. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I shouldn't have bought you so much chocolate for Christmas.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Boop is not a Yuri word.
Is it an anyone word?
How about despise?
Yeah, it's a Yuri word. Let's see what happens to the game.
Okay, we're fine now.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days.
Really?
Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Oh, I closed the chat. Here we go.
Oh, Eduardo says chocolate. Espinosa says chocolate
Oh.
cloud powder makes me sneeze.
You're not alone, Matt.
Thank you, Eduardo Espinosa Slachan.
The N has a.
All right, Shelley, you're back.
Welcome back, Chris. I thought she was not going to be there.
Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room, and Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize.
She's
Nothing like that
apologizing
has
to me.
ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess.
Mhm.
I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday.
It was because your eye was floating around.
Better than Natsuki's eyes that just exploded. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it.
Chris, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy.
Remember when we made Sayori happy?
Who's Sayori?
I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man.
Monica's in the chat.
Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What?
Monica says, yeah, I'm here.
Why are you looking at me like that?
David, there was a Sayori.
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about?
Wow, Monica was right.
I was actually going to ad-lib that if she didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Did you do something yesterday?
huh?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Oh my god. But
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it.
do you think that's like something overwriting? Is that why the letters look weird? Or-
Maybe.
But then
This-
with Yuri, it was like her feelings that she didn't want to let through.
Something's going on.
Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you. I merely despise you.
Merely despise you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Aw. They're all better. Everything's fine. Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
But she says it with a smile.
Yeah.
Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Bum bum bum. Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not.
Ah,
What took you so long anyway?
well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano and also manipulating this game. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Monica can do everything.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chris.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
God. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
The chat is talking about some kind of bullet trajectory. I don't know. Some conspiracy. I don't know if they're talking about JFK or Trump.
Pharmaceutical. Whoa, don't need to hear about Monica's last period, TMI.
I did kind of think of that for a second. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referencing the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet.
Chris, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay.
I guess maybe we should have done the Natsuki route so Matt could have talked more. Sorry, Matt.
That's
Can we
okay.
start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I?
Yep.
I'm sorry. My heart just
No.
won't stop pounding for some
You
reason.
ruined it forever. It is the beating in the floorboards.
Yes.
Did you know Matt and I have read books, Shelley?
That's a short story. But
It was in a book. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
yeah. But I need to try to calm down.
Yuri
I won't
is
be
a
able to
fan favorite.
focus on reading like this. That's the most important thing.
Take your emphasis on focus. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Oh my god, so much of this game. What? What? Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh!
Sayori!
Oh, that's... Wow.
How long has that been there? That's we didn't miss that, right? Not at all. Sorry.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Now the chat is talking about lesbians.
Seems on point.
Joey
Shelley.
San says, hey, you get the picture.
Not to
No.
mention for yourself as well.
I do like tea. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow as she watches her retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric
Oh
kettle.
my god, do we have to hear the narration of the tea making?
Yes.
Ugh.
It's a literature club, Shelley.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water.
to...
And sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch.
Matt, you be Chris for a little bit.
I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Still want me to go?
Keep going. I'm joining.
I might as well walk with you.
Oh yeah, good choice, Matt.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Am I never going to see you again, Yuri? Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Already desensitized to Sayori.
Did Yuri leave you again?
What a way to phrase it, Monica.
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
What's it like being Chris, Matt?
I feel extremely handsome and persuasive and interesting.
Well said, Matt.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Cool. ... 10 minutes pass.
Okay.
Hey, Sayori's not on the wall anymore.
She wasn't on the wall before. Yuri said it wouldn't take long.
Oh no.
I'm gone.
Is something holding her up?
Oh no.
Gone.
Oh my god, I hope I didn't just call it.
Oh no.
I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her.
Shelley, eyes up.
People haven't seen Qigong Tea Time, so they're asking if Qigong is actually Monica.
Maybe. Maybe.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain.
Right? Good thinking, Matt, Chris.
The fun part is coming up, according to Lord Alchemist.
Shelley, eyes up.
No!
I start heading down the hallway.
Eyes up, Shelley. Give the people what they want.
No, I don't want to see.
Hey, get on the camera so people can see you not seeing.
No.
That's a good cookie. All right. We're going down the hall.
That's also doing this.
What's that noise? I'll be Chris again. It's coming from around the corner.
Oh, God.
It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Oh, no.
Oh, God! Oh, dear. Is that you, Shelley?
I said yeah,
Oh.
or whatever.
She's back!
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Chris, do you like oolong tea?
I love oolong tea. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course.
You're right, Chad. I can save her. I can fix her.
This is also kind of the first time I made the connection that she's always keeping her hands behind her back.
Well, I mean, she's got,
She got long sleeves.
long sleeves.
That is a uniform.
I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea, I am an expert on tea. I worked at a tea house.
Metafarsical. Hoo-hoo. Metafarsical was like, do we find her drowned in a water fountain?
This is you, Shelley. I'm so thirsty.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
You should go to the water fountain, Chris. And sip the water.
What is Natsuki right about? Owen Bridger says, hey, look, Natsuki was right, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, that she's a cutter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that was... We had already discovered
It was slightly subtler.
right? Yeah.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed.
Correct.
I was doing a bit of thinking. and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do.
Hey, Shelley, you're like almost out of frame.
That's fine. When it's you who's around anyway.
People want to see you, Shelley. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Chris. It's very endearing.
Girls like it when you constantly worry about them. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Wait, keep up with what?
Her new persona.
Oh, Chris, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
Really?
You don't get it, Matt?
What?
No.
Is there? Would she have a reason or two? Well, she might have some back pain.
What?
Chad, these guys. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. I know why.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right?
Boys don't understand girls.
Oh, he's hunched over like that while reading?
Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag.
Are you talking about her boobs?
She caught on. I have some... that's obviously what the game is implying as well.
Okay.
I have some chocolate as well. Oh, Matt, don't sneeze.
She just needs a more supportive bra.
I think she needs a more supportive team of people to read to her.
I would be happy to support her in everything, in every way. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in think, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
It's probably the blood loss. She slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
She just made a little...
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Hunter, I just have one suit that I never leave. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
This is like blow by blow.
You can have as much as you want. I don't want you to hear... I don't want to hear any negative criticisms about this. If I wanted some suggestions, I'd find somebody who liked this game.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, are you asleep, Matt, or are you in pain?
No.
Yuri is already... I'm just looking at you on the screen.
I'm looking at the screen, trying to figure out what's going on in the background. It's like there's...
I think it's like dust
slow.
motes.
Yeah.
It's those particles.
Oh, it is dust
Anyway,
motes.
pop it into my mouth. And I take another chocolate. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. Fellas, that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
There it is.
There it is. Wow.
That's a tiny piece of chocolate. But
Well,
I
it's
guess
a
her
tiny,
tiny
tiny
mouth.
mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Chris. You.
Oh, so sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Uh,
Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Chris.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. I'm glad she jerked me to my feet. My teacups get knocked over.
Chris. My heart. What? Why is it dark?
I don't know.
My heart won't stop pounding, Chris. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Nevermore!
Oh, my God.
Nevermore!
Oh, that's you. Okay. I thought it was the game.
Yes, I totally trolled you.
Nice! Very well played, Matt.
Oh.
Shelley, the audience.
That's the telltale sign of me trolling you.
I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Chris?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? Why is the screen so dark?
It's like that is the game, the beating.
Wait, hold on. Stop doing it, Matt, so we can hear the game.
The game is actually doing it. Shelley.
Oh, that other sound is the game.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we said. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Who's trolling who?
Oh, her eyes are big.
I can't make it stop. Oh, I don't want to see this. It even makes me not want to read.
Shelley is a coward.
I just want to look at you. Oh, that's what she wants.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Ha. Okay.
Oh, the eyes move. This is unsettling.
Okay.
Is this what love is like?
Okay.
Hey.
It's time to share poems.
Thank you, Monica.
God, how...
Matt, you want to read?
I'm up.
That's okay.
Yeah, just as I thought.
Question mark?
Chris, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing.
100% true.
To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic.
100% true.
Why are you even in this club, Chris?
Because
Yuri.
it's a
Honestly?
horror that you can't get out of.
I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I really just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away.
Well, that went well. All right.
Well, at least we didn't have to read her poem.
Yeah.
All right.
Go, Yuri.
Oh,
Go down the
God.
list.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Chris, this one might be even better than yesterday's.
Nailed it.
How did you even pick up on this so quickly?
Nailed it.
Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Really want to give trying it more imaginative, but something like
Just
that.
giving it more
Whatever.
imagery.
Yuri visibly swallows.
Chris is like reading whatever. Is this
Yeah.
a literature club?
This is- Even her hands appear sweaty.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Chris. Everything that you write is a treasure to me.
I see no red flags.
My heart pounds just holding it.
Yes.
I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Chris? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Enjoy, Shelley.
Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. I'm sorry, what?
It's poetry. It's a literature club.
A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel.
Oh, that's a good poem.
I really liked it. Shelley, do you want to read it again? Is that a no?
That's a no.
Okay. You can read more of this.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
I like how you're adjusting your Yuri.
That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really liked the way that it writes.
All on its own.
So I wrote this poem.
No, the thing is, the idea is she's like taking our stuff because she's obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're touching it.
Oh.
I'm okay.
I see no red flags.
What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
You bet.
You can keep the poem, though.
All right, Monica.
Chris, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up?
I see no problem. I know red flags.
She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing.
Ooh.
Wow. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her.
What?
I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
Oh, I see what's happening.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members.
She's making a strong case for herself.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head.
Yeah.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
What's it gonna be?
Save me.
Oh.
This is good?
Oh,
Okay.
this is the same as what we read the first time around.
Really? But aren't there some letters missing?
Oh yeah, something's different.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash, expand, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, form. So, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Let's delete her. Cool. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. But didn't last time it didn't matter that you saved it?
Oh yeah, I did delete all of my saves.
Does anything really matter?
I don't know. You're still up, Shelley?
I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
All right.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Way ahead of you, Monica.
You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
I can hear you, Monica.
Anything. So maybe I thought Monica was the mastermind behind this, but she also seems to be in some distress.
I think she's fine in the head. She told us.
That's my advice for today.
So far,
Thanks for listening.
Natsuki is the most stable, even though her eyes briefly exploded.
To be fair, we've also spent the least amount of time with her.
Yeah. That might be a good place.
Hunter Kratz says that's a hint to actually delete Yuri's file in the game folder.
Hey, no spoilers.
Would you like to read the special
We have
poem?
a special poem. Matt, you haven't been reading much. Go for it.
A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Shelley, stop looking stuff up. All right, we're done, Matt. Don't look things up. What are you looking up?
If we're supposed to delete Yuri, what is that?
That's my mouse.
It's okay.
It's okay. You're right, Matt. It's okay.
It's okay, everyone.
What is it?
It's
though?
Sayori's face.
Sayori. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
It's still up.
We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Wait.
It's a mouse now.
Oh, no, I meant this is still the same day. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Chris joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway?
Victims.
We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else.
We'll do more Ace Attorney someday. you're still up, Shelley. Don't worry.
It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave.
I agree. I don't want to leave. Thank you, Japan Flanders.
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Chris to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything.
I'm not a
Look,
fan.
Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Chris joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Chris isn't even passionate about literature in the first place.
I wonder what her home life is like.
Which one?
Natsuki.
And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Chris want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she?
sad music is playing.
This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Chris, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway?
Oh, no, now she's getting sad.
What if starting this club was a mistake?
Junebug, thanks for the $2. I think I bought Thief on sale for $2. So cover that cost. Thank you.
Mr. Monkey says, Matt, are you sure you're not actually a teenage girl?
That's a very deep question to ask in this day and age.
If I identify as a teenage girl...
no, let's not go there.
All right, Shelley, you do some reading.
Just to be clear, Mr. Monkey, I'm just playing make-believe here.
Now,
This is not real life.
Mr. Monkey. Now you've done it, Natsuki. Matt.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind.
Are they gonna...
Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Chris. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Oh, wow.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Wow. I
Yikes.
mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
No.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Wow.
Okay.
That was a nice touch.
I agree.
Go on, Shelley.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
Shelley, eyes up.
But what about you, Chris? What do you want to get out of this club?
2 things.
Not get murdered. Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way.
Like Sayori.
With each change in members, the identity of the club will change as a whole, too, or whatever. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Did something weird happen with our eye?
No.
Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri.
Getting jumpy.
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Aw.
Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Chris? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Chris before we leave.
I don't know if I feel more uncomfortable leaving with her or being with her.
Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. That's probably a bad idea.
Don't leave me, Yuri.
Dan says, a wonderful friend who she wants deleted.
Shelley, you're still reading.
In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Okay.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Chris, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy.
Is it getting darker and staticky-er?
Yeah.
No?
I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard
The
time
music stopped.
with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know.
Huh?
Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days.
It's felt like months to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet!
All right, this is probably a good place to stop.
Yes, we'll start another stream with another poem.
Wait, not yet. So then she's not in control either? Who's in control of this game?
You, the audience. All right. Well,
All right.
thank you for another Doki Doki, joining us for another Doki Doki. I think we may have one more. It's one or two. I think it might be just one more.
All right.
What did you guys think of it this time?
It's gross and creepy.
Yeah, isn't it?
This game slays.
Yeah.
No.
It's creepy in a different way than when it started, right?
I mean, it just
It was
also
just perverted originally.
It's just the slog. Like
Slog.
it's like the slog of getting through stuff. Like, and then she's explaining how she makes tea, or like having to read all the it's a slog, but then it's like also super creepy.
It's great.
I've had a good time with this.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you're probably ending on a more upbeat note this time than last
Yeah.
time.
Also, I had cookies and didn't have to do much work.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I had cookies and had to do a lot of work.
Thank you, Shelley, for the cookies.
Widowmaker says, "Have you gone into the local files?" No.
No, I don't know how
Dan
to do that.
says, "I enjoyed Matt's acting."
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, Zhao Yun says, "Matt is a good actor. I wish Shelley and Chris had the same energy."
What? I'm doing great.
Eduardo asks, "Will there be a Christmas break?" I mean, we're gonna. I don't think we don't really take a very much of a Christmas break.
Oh, Shannon Newman. Sorry, you missed almost the whole.
We're gonna be still
Oh, no,
publishing
Shannon.
episodes Christmas week, although we are gonna. The three of us are gonna hang out on Christmas Day,
That's true.
so that'll be fun.
Oh, Shannon Newman gave $25.
Oh, thank you, Shannon.
Well, thank you.
Let me heart that. I will still be doing some streams.
Is there a Christmas game?
No, but you know what we do have is a Christmas party live stream coming up
yes.
tonight.
That's
Nice.
right.
So we've talked about our new website, ChinaUncensored.tv, but it has all of our shows, Gamers Unbeaten, as well as America Uncovered and China Unscripted, all in one place. One of the things we do for the members only is a special live stream, and we're doing our first one for members tonight at 8 p.m. So if you want to join us for that, we'll be doing it on our
8 p.m. Eastern time.
8 p.m. Thank you. 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just like, oh my God, 3 hours from now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
we should figure out what we're doing for dinner.
Yeah, let's eat something and then get ready. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us on this Doki Doki stream.
I'm just
Oh,
trying.
Shannon will be at the Christmas stream.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to find the Doki Doki files like they're talking about. I don't know how to find.
Aurelin says, "I hope someone clipped that Shelley Ron Burgundy moment."
Oh yeah.
Look,
You
was I
can.
supposed to censor myself?
No.
Guys,
No.
was I supposed to remain true to the text?
I agree.
No, Shelley just reads whatever's on the teleprompter. It's fine. All right. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone. Shall we wrap up?
Yeah, I was just trying to find wherever.
Oh,
Doki
program
Doki.
file.
Well, we
Going
can
through program files.
do this later, Chris.
I guess so.
Oh no.
All right.
Junebug says, "I enjoyed this more than watching Chris die countless times."
Oh yeah, the last. I don't know if you guys probably didn't see it. The last stream, I got into a death loop. It was pretty bad.
Oh, what were you playing?
The Half-Life remake called Black Mesa.
Okay, I haven't seen you play that.
All right. Hey, we can wave at the camera.
Oh yeah, hey.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If we
Merry
don't see you
Christmas.
till then. Talk to you next time. One more Doki Doki.
All right.